6 Rules for a Great Resume, Part 1. Rule number 1, know and communicate your strengths. Design your resume around your strengths, the skills that make you valuable to employers. Your resume is your primary advertising piece. It should be more than just a list of your past jobs, much more. Yes, job history is part of the resume, but often the job history doesn't clearly show what you have to offer as an employee. And your job history can be problematic if you're trying to change fields or industries, or even take on a different role in your current organization. How do you identify your strengths? Start by asking yourself this question: what skills or abilities do I have that make me an irresistible job candidate? These are the things that you do especially well. Limit it to 2 to 5 areas. These are the assets that you have and they need. Your resume should be designed around these areas and clearly convey them to potential employers. Rule number 2, give proof of each strength. You don't just name your strengths and leave it at that. You need to give evidence that proves you have each strength. What do I mean by evidence? Well, for example, you wouldn't just say you're an excellent team leader. You need to give evidence. You need to give specific examples of what you have done that shows your excellent leadership. Or you wouldn't just claim you're an outstanding marketing professional and leave it at that. You would give specific examples that demonstrate your marketing ability, your marketing success. Or you wouldn't just claim you're a good project manager. You would use specific examples of the types of projects you have managed in the past and the results of each. You need to do that for each of your 2 to 5 strengths. But when I say specific examples, I'm not talking about a list of your previous job duties or previous job descriptions. That isn't convincing evidence. I want you to focus on your accomplishments and achievements, the things you have done that are unique to you, examples that give scope, context, and quantify each of your strengths. I want you to show how competent you are by describing what you have actually done. Each of your strengths should have multiple examples that prove your competence, at least 3 real-life examples for each of your strengths. Rule number 3, avoid long skill lists. Many people make this mistake. Don't have long lists of skills or margin-to-margin blocks of text summarizing your career. They're difficult to read, they don't show competence, and often come across as not believable. For example, I reviewed a resume claiming expertise in over 80 different unrelated skills, from marketing to communications to accounting to software. Having expertise in that many areas just wasn't believable and hurt the person's chances of being seriously considered. Or the resume I recently received that was 14 pages long. It had a list of 13 different skills on the first page alone. It's better to focus on fewer areas, but cover them in detail, like I mentioned in rules 1 and 2. Long lists of skills don't show competence, and they come across as showing lack of focus and lack of mastery. That's the first 3 rules. Next time, rules 4 through 6. See you then.